Hello, and welcome back to All the Mods 9 to the Sky. Last episode, we got this fancy little mob farm set up. We're getting some slime balls, ender pearls, lots of good mob drops here. And today we're going to deal with all those items, and I guess I'll take some leggings. Be right back. Anywho, today we're going to be upgrading that mob farm using some looting upgrades to get some of the rare mob drops that we can get. Things like the slime pearl, and then creeper drops. All of these we need for fertile essence, which we do need for the star, but we also need lily pads of fertility. We'll get those at some point soon. For mystical agriculture, that's coming up, but not yet. We're also going to be using all of these looting upgrades and enchantment stuff to make some books for enchanting, so that we can prepare to fight the Ender Dragon, because we need to go to the end. So, where are we going to start today? Oh, yes, that's right. We were going to do, what was it called? Fisher. We need to get this guy set up, Marine Fisher, to get some auto fishing going. Marine Fisher, we're going to need simple machine frame, which means we're going to need the dissolution chamber, which means we're going to need the pity machine frame, and we're going to need latex, and we're going to need plastic. And I think that's it. That looks like it's it. So to start us off with industrial foregoing, we need some redstone. I have to get that first before I can start anything. No more dust sieving. Auto redstone. Beautiful. I should have just set up a mystical agriculture farm, shouldn't I have? Anywho, we need the pity machine frame, which is going to start us off here. We then need the fluid extractor. This is going to be the first machine we're making for industrial foregoing. The fluid extractor is going to allow us to extract latex from a tree. We do need one tree in particular though, and that is going to be the acacia tree, just because that one produces about twice as much latex as all of the other trees. And then I am going to need a room for our industrial foregoing stuff. We're going to put this in its own separate thing. This isn't going to have to be too big, because I don't think there's too much that we have to do with this mod. Okay, one room. I'll fix this up later, don't worry. Anywho, we need our acacia tree to go down somewhere. Probably just like here. Give this guy a little growth spurt. There we go. And then we're going to pop the fluid extractor on the side here. And it's going to start pulling out some latex from this tree. Actually, does it even need like a full tree? I'm curious. Or does it just need logs? Oh, okay. It just needs the log. You don't have to grow a whole tree for it. Cool. Now this is going to slowly break the log over time. And if we wanted to, we could automate the process of placing that log down. I think that might be out of our reach for right now, though, for what we need. We just need a little bit of this stuff. Now, if we get this guy some power, we can just use those same old thermoelectric generators we've been using. I believe that when this is powered, it's going to work twice as fast. Oh, it's way more than twice as fast, isn't it? It's going to work faster, that's for sure. Tripled when powered, that's what it is. 3 times as fast. And then we will have to replace this log eventually when it breaks, but we are getting lots of latex now. So this latex that we're producing is going to go into the latex processing unit. Do these have outputs? Direction, push. Okay, that's how that works. Ah, this does need some water too. So maybe I move this around so that we can make this more compact. Here we go. Now we can have the sink output water into the back of this and into the thermo generator, which will put power into these two. Are we good? Are we satisfied? Latex. Ah, okay. It might just take 1,000 mil buckets, but we do get 1 piece of dry rubber out of this. Dry rubber is then going to go into a furnace to get smelted into plastic. We'll need 4 pieces of these total to get the marine fisher, and then I think we can be done with this industrial foregoing for a bit. While we're waiting on all that plastic to make up, we are going to kill this guy. And then we need a way to deal with all of these mob drops that we're getting. So we're gonna put these guys into some storage drawers, and then eventually we can link that back up to our system with a storage bus. I don't have the fluix for that though, so that's gonna have to wait. We're just gonna have to put these aside for now. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my storage controller here, and then we can have a modular router. And I played around with this mod a lot at the end of the last series, but I'm going to use it more in this as we go through it over laser IO, because I think it's just better. So we have a puller model and a sender module. Both of these are Mark II, which allow it to work from a distance as compared to the Mark 1, which only allows it to work with blocks that are right next to it. And honestly, I didn't even think about it, but we didn't actually need that because I'm going to put it right here anyway. So yes, our puller module is going to pull from this backpack. We are probably going to have to set a filter for this because there are still some random items coming through that I can't fit in the void filter. So let's grab a couple of things here. And then we're going to give these guys their own drawers. Oh yes, and I have to add them to the filter. I forgot about that. Whitelist. And then if we pull from here and put this in the router, should start pulling those items, albeit pretty slowly at first. We're then going to have it send into the storage controller. And I'm just shift right clicking to select these, by the way. And you can clear your target by shift right clicking the air. So we're going to pop this into here. This is going to send them into the drawer controller, which we're going to link up to these drawers over here. And it should start sending those items over so that they can all be stored. Now, if we want our modular router to go faster, we can make some speed upgrades. Blaze rods. How was I getting those at first? Can I get those even? I don't think so. That's unfortunate. How about a stack upgrade then? That I can do. Okay, so stack upgrades we can make to allow this to pull multiple items at the same time and to send them at the same time. So now this should be moving a little faster. I also just realized that we don't have the upgraded void upgrade, which is why I wasn't able to void based on tags. So we're going to upgrade this guy, pop it back in here. And now we should be able to match tags. There we go. And now we can add more items to our void list. So if we can do like forge armor, that'll void all the armor. I don't know. This is a different one apparently. Forge armors. We're going to get rid of it though. How is this one different? Bookshelf armor. Those are... it's still not working. Oh, because I had it on block. Oh, I'm so silly. Okay, anyway. So yeah, with all these tags selected, we can just easily add more items to our tag list, or to our void list. Like all this chew jelly, for example, we don't need. So now that we have enough plastic, I'm going to turn this off from automatically pushing, just so it doesn't go into the latex processing anymore. Because we now need a dissolution chamber. I just made the same thing, didn't I? I made another LPU. This guy. Here we go. Dissolution chamber. Let's pop this guy next to this so that we can actually push out this way instead to get some latex in here, where we're going to be making a simple machine frame, which is the next tier up above the pity one, which is going to allow us to make higher tier machines, specifically the marine fisher. So in here, we're going to take these 8 items. We're going to place them into their slots. I don't think it really matters where you place them. And then very slowly, this is going to make us our simple machine frame, which we use to make the marine fisher. This guy needs to be placed above a 5x5 pool of water, I think, right? It says it has to be at least 5 wide. I don't know if it's 5x5 or if it even needs to be placed above it. It may need power. Okay, so it is fishing stuff. That's all I needed to know. Yeah, so I have this 5x5 pool here. I covered it up a little to hide it from the viewing. Oh, geez. We're getting some randos here. I mostly just want ink sacs. That's all I really care about. I can just have all these items output into a barrel, right? There we go. Still no ink sacs, though. Let's let this run for a bit and see if we can get some of those. Ooh, we can make speed upgrades for our marine fisher, and they're actually super cheap. So let's grab a couple of these. They're just made in the dissolution chamber with latex. Oh yeah, this bad boy is going so much faster now. We still don't have any ink sacs though. So I unvoided the ability totems a while ago, and I've slowly been adding them on. I just got so many now. We got stuff like strength, like speed. Here we have night vision. And since we have so many levels, they're so cheap. It literally means nothing. We can have more speed ones. We can go up to level 5 on this. So I can run around nice and fast. I can even turn my FOV down so it looks normal. There is one more option we have at getting ink sacs, and that is going to be the summoning altar. So in here, there is a squid spawn, I believe. And this is also how we're gonna get the ATM star through this summoning altar. You can see, just like that. But we'll come back to that later. Right now we need to spawn a squid with just some black dye and some other stuff. Easy. Now I don't actually know how this guy works. Do we just pop the items in? Oh, I don't need 6 of them though. Like this. And then water to spawn a squid. Oh, there we go. I should have done that like ages ago. 7 ink sacs. Oh, I forgot. Project E is in this. Oh, good. Let's make the alchemical chest. And then, is this the one that allows you? No, this is just a chest. We need the energy condenser. Then if I pop this down, and somehow we need to get some items with EMC. What has EMC in this pack? Oh, these do. Just get rid of these. Okay, so if I want ink sacs. Ah, there we go. Ink sac duplication. Basically, any item with EMC we can put into this chest. And then whichever item we want to duplicate, that also requires an EMC value. As you can see, not everything has an EMC value in this pack. I think we have enough ink sacs, so. Anyway, it's just going to take the items that you put into that chest and convert them to EMC so that you can duplicate the item that you put in it. Now we have ink sacs. I should have done that like ages ago. Okay, so now I can make a couple of books and quills. We're going to take some lapis. Pop over here to our enchanter, where we need to grab some skeleton skulls too. Throw all of this into the enchanter. This hopefully should get us looting books. I only want looting 1 though. I guess the more heads that you put in there, the higher the looting level is going to be. Cool, and now we can use these to make the looting upgrade for the mob masher. Pop these into here to upgrade its looting level and to hopefully get some better items. So I'm going to work on getting more of those upgrades too. So yeah, now we should be getting some better items, some more of these rarer drops that we'll use to make lily pads of fertility eventually. But that's a future project. Now it's time to prepare for fighting the Ender Dragon. I'm going to grab a Power 5 book and an Infinity book to put on a bow. Boink, boink. Now, I should be ready to go. Wait, oh, I got it. Oh, that's huge. Okay, I can start voiding these now. That's literally all I wanted. With this ability totem. Oh, I need some more levels. Let's get this on. And I have flight. Just like that. Yeah, that just, random ability totem. Grants you flight forever. That's awesome. Okay, well now I'm definitely ready to go to the end. Okay. Now we are ready for the end, I believe. So let's pop down our end cake. Oh, we only get 1 bite. I'm also making sure to bring the 2 nests that we need to spawn bees in the end, along with some bee cages and the items that we need to spawn them. The obsidian nest requires dragon's breath, so we'll have to grab some of that. And this is going to be so much easier that I can fly. Dragon's breath. Need it. Okay, don't collect bottles of darkness. Okay, make sure. Don't collect the ender air bottles. Don't need those. Or maybe we do. We'll save these for later. Come on. No! There we go. Easy peasy. Also, sorry, I didn't realize how quiet the game sounds were. Let's grab the dragon egg, which we just do by placing a torch below it and breaking. Boink. Now we need to work on getting our 2 bees with the endstone nest and the obsidian nest. There's natural obsidian nests in the pillars. That's cool. I almost forgot the drops too to get us dragon scales. Beautiful. Don't fly away. Come back. Come back. Come back. And we are going to need 2 of each of these bees so we can breed them together. Yoink. And we can head back. And that's just it. We have successfully beaten the Ender Dragon, gotten our bees. So I've built the Ender Bees, their own, not the Ender Bees, the Draconic Bees, because these guys are aggressive, so they will try to attack us no matter what. So let's get our hive in here and then throw these guys down. And then they are going to use a dragon egg as their flower. So let's throw this in here. Cool. These guys should start producing some draconic combs. These we can take to centrifuge into draconic dust and then into draconic chunks, which is how we get most of the upgrades past the base ones in the Productive Bees mod, along with the inactive dragon egg, which we will need for the ATM star. We're also going to give the ender bees their own room too, because I'm pretty sure these guys are hostile. Oh, and they also require a anti-teleportation upgrade in their beehive so that they won't teleport away, because they like to do that. So hopefully... he already did. Where'd you go? We're not going to let that happen. And then these guys take a chorus flower as their plant. Please stop teleporting away, though. Where'd you go? Wink. Please don't attack me. Okay, now please, please, please don't teleport away. It'd be really annoying. Yeah, once they go in the hive, they should be set here, and then they shouldn't be able to teleport because of this. Cool. And I think that's it. I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today. And then next episode, we're going to work on getting... What are you doing in there? We're going to work on breeding all these bees up together to get some new resources, some resources that we aren't going to be able to get, like from mystical agriculture, and things that I would like to have before going any further. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for today's episode, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.